When tales and song were life before art, gods fought oceans and battled mountains. The sundered world became their ill-born child, abandoned. In craters long forgotten were siphons of godblood, relearned by devil most foul and mad god without name, who now work in shadowed isolation to complete the grand scheme, conspiracy akin to no lesser evil. To break the stillness and bring balance back to the plague of anarchia, those which shine brightest and tallest must meet that which sap the blood of gods, and the shattered ruins of a king long lost, at the broken peak of a mountain seldom sung.
Welcome back, everybody, to Songs of Sunder, the Tall Order. This is session 71 in our campaign. Where we left off, our party, the Tall Order, was working their way through Illdrassi's Labyrinth, now made it to level C, and have arrived at the Nil-Bridge Remnant, where an Empyrean has offered them a test. A choice between testing their mind and their bodies led to a lot of the martial fighters, Fitz, Valkin, and Ozwald, trying to test their body, but being met with a riddle. Those who wanted to test their mind are now being thrust into combat with a very, very intimidating opponent before them, an Empyrean. A long, locked off and kept away remnant of the Exalter forces that now sits here alone and ready to test you. Vars, Aynat, Mieszko, and Dom, and Sonny will be playing Dom for right now, are about to go head-to-head with this combatant. And I think we should just pick it right up. We rolled initiative at the end of last session. I've got the battle map set right out here for you guys. Imagine anything that is not platform is hundreds of feet of abyss below you, leading to potentially a deadly fall.
Potentially.
A very deadly fall. But at the top of initiative here, we have Aynat.
Oh, fuck.
What,
I mean,
what's Dom's initiative? Just so I know.
Yes, so right now we've got Aynat, and then Mieszko, and then Vars, the Empyrean, and then Dom is like way down at the bottom.
It gives me time to look.
so shocked.
Poor Dom.
Also, really quick before we start, Mieszko, roll your portent dice.
Portent dice are already rolled.
Cool.
They are important.
20 and 1.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Alright.
I kept rolling until I got the good numbers.
Specifically, 2 20s.
Okay. Oh! I was like looking here, I'm like, where are people? They're
It's in a bit of an unusual
there.
spot.
Okay, so we're looking at, what? 10, 15, 20. You say 25 feet away or no?
Yeah, it would be probably, 25 feet right there.
Probably 25 feet
It's
right
over.
there.
So, which way
Okay. So I'm going to... Are you fine?
I'm fine.
Oh,
Sonny just pointed out his hammer.
looks like one of the little inflatable hammers.
Yeah, it's a little bendy. Bonk.
he's doing his best.
It looks like a little foam hammer because it's all bent.
Alright.
Bet it hurts.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Not me, though, so.
And I'm so sorry, I didn't have time to think.
Not at all. I threw you right into it.
I never go first. I never roll a good initiative. I'm going to...
Set me on fire.
I can't do that. I could, but I won't. I'm gonna
Don't dim it on.
Chandler,
I'll
cut all this out.
I'll set the scene once again for us as the Nil-Bridge, all of these different pillars.
I don't even have it
Everybody was
yet.
summoned in separately on these stone pillars surrounding a broken piece of a bridge made entirely of dark stone engraved in runes. And there's this dark, dusty storm that's buffeting all around everybody here. Valkin's fallen into the abyss. Unsure of his fate as of right now. Fitz and Ozwald are both in a safe little invisible chamber tucked away above where the storm is, where you can see through the storm. Ozwald and Fitz can actually look down and see the battle playing out as it's about to happen. All those pillars start to lean in, bringing you all closer to the Empyrean. And in that central platform, the remaining piece of the bridge being lifted up by a very, very rickety and broken piece of stone. You're all suspended hundreds, thousands of feet in the air in this dark cloud.
All right, I'm gonna go for a guiding bolt.
All right, guiding bolt.
Yeah, just at a first level, just to see what happens, you know?
Sure, give me that attack roll.
You ever just to see what happens? I rolled a 2. That's a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Shocking. I throw myself into the abyss.
Hey!
Just kidding. Truly, that's it.
Okay, are you going to stay on the platform, or would you like to jump onto the main base there?
Do the platforms appear to be moving?
They stopped as soon as you got into position. They feel pretty solid now that you're on there.
Then I'm gonna stay for now.
Okay, sounds good. That's going to bring us to Mieszko. Also, Brayden's back at the table. Forgot to mention that.
Yay.
Welcome back, Brayden.
It's good to be back.
All right, what would you like to do on your turn here?
Yes, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Perfect.
Bring my AC up to 17, and then I will also cast, because of my spell driver, one of the names, Tasha's Otherworldly Guise.
Ooh.
As a bonus action.
That's a concentration, right?
Concentration, I am going to choose the upper plane, so I'm immune to radiant damage.
Ooh, immune to radiant and necrotic damage, right?
Yes, and then also immune to the charmed condition.
Perfect. Mieszko on his pillar sort of bends down and engraves some runes into the ground, lifting up suddenly to reveal angelic wings of white feathers and a halo just floating gently over the top of his head as he takes on the aspect of the upper planes. All right, is that your turn? Do you want to use any movement?
Yeah, I will move about 20 feet forward.
Sure. Just to get onto that main platform?
Yes.
You got it. Vars, that's going to bring us to you.
Alright. Going for a classic fireball.
Ooh, all right.
So classic.
Classic fireball.
Mhm.
I'm going 4th level.
That's a dex saving throw?
Dex saving throw.
Okay.
Attention to this things.
That's going to be a 12 on the spell save.
That does not make it.
All right.
Is this part of the raid?
29 fire damage.
29.
Yeah.
Sorry, math is hard.
That is hard, buddy.
Perfect. The Empyrean still kind of getting its, still sort of withdrawing its hammer from the rubble and stone below. Doesn't have time to move as the fireball consumes him, scorching that gray, sort of silverish skin. Perfect. That's your action. Anything for a bonus action or movement?
Nope, I'm staying right where I'm at.
All right, sounds good. That's going to bring us to the Empyrean's first turn.
Oh.
Nah.
Imperium, Imperium. Are you not into trains?
I like turtles.
The Empyrean raises his hammer up into the sky, where you see golden light start to part the dark clouds that make up this storm. That golden light in rays bathes him in this effervescent beauty. And with that, he swings the hammer, and the rays of light bend and shift and turn into flames, and he's going to cast a firestorm on all of you.
Nice. I'm immune to fire, right?
I'm gonna need. You're gonna counterspell
I'm
it.
gonna counterspell.
Okay, yeah. Give me a. What level are you casting counterspell at?
Just third.
Nice.
Third level. Yeah. Then give me a spell check.
Yes.
With your intelligence
Need to
modifier.
get 12 or higher.
It's level 7 spell. Yeah.
Yes.
12 or higher.
15 plus 5.
15 plus 5 is a 20. That counters the spell.
God, this guy sucks.
As the fire starts to disperse and form into motes,
This is why they tried to get rid of.
small meteors that are going to impact each of your pillars or locations. Mieszko, you at the right moment look and counterspell, dispersing all the flame back into the dark clouds. The scene returns to as it was, this dark swirling mist. That brings us now to, actually, the Empyrean is going to move into melee combat with Mieszko at the end of his turn there. And that's going to bring us to... Sonny, would you mind moving him, the Empyrean, just into Mieszko's melee?
Hiya!
Perfect, and then it's going to be Dom's turn.
Is this... How far is this gap? Can
Probably,
Dom make it,
you can
or-
count it as like it's probably like 7.5 feet, 5 feet, 7 feet.
Dom's jumping. He's
All
gonna
right.
Try to make it.
That's going to be an athletics or acrobatics check with your bonus action. It's a very rudimentary jump, so it's going to be a DC, we'll say DC 8.
Athletics, you said?
Athletics or acrobatics.
Perfect. 12.
12. Perfect, he makes it.
Right.
Just a good healthy 20.
Just gonna get
Just
that
above
over
average.
here.
Which
That
is
was a bonus action?
That's a bonus action, yep.
Okay. Action.
We're going with the Boulder's Gate.
Beautiful. I'm gonna cast a spell. Did the fireball look like it did appropriate damage?
It seemed like it was, regularly effective.
Okay. Okay. I am also going to fireball.
Okay.
Yeah, I can fireball and not hit Mieszko, right?
Yep,
Over
yep.
there.
With that 20-foot radius, you can just put it on the other side of that.
Okay. And how
Space.
far do I do damage if I blow up? 15
30 feet.
30 feet?
30 feet around you.
Okay, fireball.
Okay. That's a dex saving throw,
Yes.
which is going to be
18?
23 on the dex save.
Well, butter my biscuit.
No.
Can't.
If you
Select the
insist.
spell. Okay. So he'll take half of my 8d6.
Perfect.
5, 9, 10, 11, 14, 18 damage.
And is that halved?
No.
No? So then that's 9 points of damage.
Yikes.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage, and that's all I got.
That's that.
All
Oh, wait,
right.
I gotta roll to see if I blow up.
Yep, that's a charisma saving throw.
Okay, 14. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You said it was what, 18 damage total?
Yes.
just as a note as well, Dom also has Elemental Adept Fire. So any 1 on the damage die for a spell dealing fire damage instead deals 2.
Oh,
That would make it, I think that's the same amount of damage, but just in case it comes up again.
it'd be 20.
It would be 20, because that would make
two
it
ones.
10 points of damage instead. Sweet.
Ew.
That's going to bring us to Aynat at the top of initiative once again. Mieszko, you're on deck.
Oh no. Oh no. Hang on. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you let him in, right?
It's actually okay because the Empyrean is going to use a legendary action.
No.
Should have been quicker.
No, Sonny, I just left him. He's in the cold. He can deal with it.
It's going to use Trembling Strike, so I need... It's just Mieszko and Dom right now to make strength saving throws. You both need to make a strength saving throw for me as it slams the mace, the mallet, into the ground, causing tremors and potentially knocking you over.
It's gonna be a big one.
That's going to be a fail, so you fall prone.
All right.
You got a longer dog.
I got it. That's me.
Just a strength saving throw.
That's me. That's a D12. It won't let me cast my spells. Strength save. 18.
18 does not succeed, so Dom is knocked prone.
Do I blow up?
And now we return to Aynat's turn.
Here I am. I'm ready now. Sorry. I'm going to attempt to cast. Oh, I just lost it. I'm fine. I'm going to attempt to cast Ray of Sickness.
Okay, what is that?
Second little. It is a spell attack.
Okay,
So I'm gonna attempt to roll a dice again.
Go for it,
We'll
go for it.
See how it goes. That is a 20, not nat.
that does not succeed. That does not hit.
Good. See, this is what happens when you don't vet your dice, friends. You come late to the session and you don't see who's rolling hot. I once again throw myself into the abyss.
Wonderful.
I'm useless, and I'll try again in 10 minutes.
I imagine this is just like a mental thing that Aynat is doing, where after every time like a spell goes off, or both times so far, just a mental image of like, I gotta go down there. I gotta get out of here. All right, that's
Like,
gonna
that was
bring
just
us
so embarrassing. I missed twice. Like, how do I get out of this situation? And it's just like a swan dive into nothing.
right on down. And Mieszko, we are up to you. Unless you wanted, did you have a bonus action or a movement you wanted to use?
Not unless I can jump onto the platform and use my bonus action to help Mieszko up.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. Help is the action. So we're gonna
That, you gotta try.
absolutely on to Mieszko's turn.
I'm gonna use 20 feet of movement and stand myself back up. And then I'm going to take 2 attacks with Star Razor.
All right, give me those attack rolls.
Taser face.
And then just as a note, because of Tasha's otherworldly guys, I'm able to take 2 attacks.
Yep.
And then I'm able to use my charisma modifier instead of any other modifier.
Absolutely. Charisma or intelligence?
Intelligence, my
Gotcha.
apologies. That is a 16 plus 5, so 21 to hit.
That just misses.
That just misses.
Yeah, you put everything behind the first attack with Star Razor, gripping that red leather wrapped hilt, or the hilt of the blade, going for a nice swing at his leg, and he just moves his leg out of the way at the last moment.
Well, that's not very nice. Second attack. Not any better. 8 plus 5, 13.
That's going to be a miss as well. The Empyrean's skin is still scorched from those fireballs, but it is moving very quickly to evade your attacks.
Well then fine, and I'll cast Mieszko's Future Strike. With my bonus action, Quicken Spell.
Okay, yeah, you got it. Is that a saving throw on my part?
Yes.
All right. What type of save?
Intelligence.
Intelligence save? That's going to be a 29.
That saves. Oof. Yep. So it is just half damage then. The attack will happen next turn.
Okay, you got it. That's going to bring us to Vars. It's your turn once again.
Beautiful. I'm gonna cast Call the Meek.
Cull the Meek. Okay.
What is that?
I am going to select a creature within 30 feet of me. It can only target select creatures that have a lower percentage of hit points than you. I'm currently at 100. Is it at less than 100?
It's at less than 100.
Wonderful. They must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom save. This creature has a plus 13 to their wisdom saves.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's going to be 29 again.
Ah, fuck. God damn it.
Plus 13 wisdom.
Okay, well...
Unless somebody wants to change that.
That's a very wise creature.
You'd have to have a very low portent.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
might have them. Close.
Well, they're still gonna get half of the damage.
All right.
There you go.
And then I'm going to
My fireball
gain
did 10, so.
18 temporary hit points, too.
Perfect.
16.
16 points.
Halved to 8.
8
Of
points
necrotic.
of necrotic damage. Okay.
And then I get some half HP.
Perfect. All right. That's bringing us back to the Empyrean's turn.
Yeah, I'm actually at like 125% of my hit points right now. I have a lot of extra.
Oh, also, just quick point of order. Because I used Mieszko's Future Strike, I'm able to regain a spell slot of below what I used.
Okay. You got it.
Nice.
Counterspell.
Yeah, he didn't like how that first spell casting attempt worked for him, so he is going to
Just
go
slap
for
my
a
face.
maul attack.
Ooh. What kind of maul?
I'm
Strip
prone.
mall.
He'd have advantage.
He's going to go for Mieszko, because he's the one kind of causing the most trouble.
Very true. I went to.
It's a 27.
That hits.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't know how much Tasha's affected that.
Only 2.
All right. I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, it was fun while it lasted, everybody.
Hi, Brayden. Bye, Brayden.
Is that for concentration? No. Natural 20. 28.
Okay, perfect.
Meets pizza.
And that's 33 points of bludgeoning damage. And because you succeeded the save, you are not stunned. So congrats there.
33, that's it.
And
This guy's swinging a noodle.
that's going to be the Empyrean's turn. Roll for concentration,
Doing right now.
which should be 16 is the minimum you have to hit.
15 plus 8.
You got it.
23.
You got it. Sweet. That's going to bring us to Dom once again, and Aynat, you're on deck.
Just a clarifying question.
Yes.
I can't twin spell the same creature, right?
Nope. It has to be
Okay.
different targets for the spell.
Okay.
But there are some workarounds, like with catapult, because you're targeting an object and
Oh.
not the creature it's attacking.
Okay.
But yeah, most of the time it has to be 2 different creatures.
While laying down, I'm going to bonus action throw out that dancing greatsword and speak its command word, Mother.
Absolutely.
And then it's going to fly its distance and attack him.
Okay, sounds good. Give me an attack roll for that.
Is that real? Is that actually?
I don't know what the word is. I made it mother.
It's mother now.
Mother. Yours was mommy, right?
Yeah.
19 to hit.
It's not gonna
I don't think that hits.
I don't
doesn't
think so
hit
either.
because the Tony didn't hit. Thoughts and
We
prayers.
can use this.
Join me.
Dancing greatsword.
Beautiful.
What was the attack roll?
19.
19 does not hit.
Well, wait. I'm gonna use something that I got to roll 2d4 and add it to the total.
Divine favor?
Yes.
Is that it?
Something like that. I'll find it.
Something.
Favored by the gods.
Yeah.
Ooh, what did I say? 19, 23, 27.
27 hits.
Hey.
This is the first attack that has actually managed to pierce the Empyrean. Yeah.
Do I get to reroll ones on my sword?
No, unfortunately, just fire damage.
12 damage from the dancing greatsword.
12 damage, not bad. Not bad at all.
And then
All right.
With my action, I'm going to.
That dancing
use-
greatsword is actually pretty fucking cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
As
pretty
a
sweet.
bonus action, I'm gonna just do firebolt.
Firebolt, you got
I'm
it.
standing up though.
Stand up and cast some firebolt.
Yeah, firebolt. Spells. 26 to hit.
Yep, that hits. Give me some damage. Should be 3d10 at this level.
Yep. 21.
21 points of fire damage. Oof.
Oh, and let's see if I blow up.
You don't have to because it's a cantrip.
Oh, cool.
So you're all good.
I wouldn't have blown up.
It would be 0d6 if you failed the save, so. Great. That's going to bring us to Aynat at the top of initiative once again.
Cool. I'm gonna stop rolling, and I'm gonna cast Blight
Ooh.
on him.
Okay. Is that a
Con saving throw.
con saving throw? You got it.
He's got a 17 con.
He has a plus 10 to con saving throws and advantage on any save made against spells, but when you roll a 1 and a 2, it doesn't do too much. So 12 is the save for that spell.
Fails. I didn't even get my dice out because I had so little hope. Myself, you guys.
I've been rolling 18, 17, 16, and then a 1 and a 2.
Ooh, I'm gonna cast Friends.
You just, that's what I'm saying, guys. Just gotta stop rolling. Just give up. Throw yourself into the abyss and just believe in yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, it's 8d8, so I'm just trying to find
Yeah, you got it.
Woo!
Put a little spotlight on the battlefield.
Having a great time.
So he seems strong, wise,
10.
hardy. Wonder if he's dexterous.
Not a single one of his stats is below 20.
Fuck.
Oh.
Empyreans are crazy, man.
Doesn't surprise me.
What's lower dex or int for him? What's his dump? What's his sub 20 or his dex 20 dump?
41 necrotic damage.
41.
4d1s?
41.
Yeah, he's gonna eat it. He's gonna eat
He's
it.
40 damage.
Such a shitty die to roll.
It's
Hold on,
almost
anyone
like I hit
I need
3
to do
times.
ones.
With an average.
It's just weevils. He just wobbles
That's a
up.
sick
We don't fall
a
down.
blight. What does it look like as you cast blight upon this heavenly warrior before you?
I think because it's like it like steals your moisture. So I think Aynat like cups her hands around her mouth and like speaks some spellcasting words into her hands, and then like huffs like a warm breath, like she's trying to warm up her hands, like just, and then like throws that the hot air and spell magic at him, and it's just gives him like really dry skin,
Absolutely.
like ashy elbows, and his head's itchy, and
Yeah,
he's just really unhappy
His
right
lips
now.
are
It contact-
His lips are so chapped, and like every time he even like just bumps something. He's got a new cut on his hand, you know, like the knuckles split and stuff.
The tough skin of the Empyrean is withered and thinned, dried and cracked as it becomes brittle.
So nasty.
And yeah, that's incredible. I love that. Sweet. That's any bonus actions or movement.
I'm happy where I'm at right now.
All right, you got it. That's going to bring us then to Mieszko with Vars on deck.
First thing that goes off, 5d6 psychic damage, halved because it saved last turn. 10, 15 psychic damage.
15 halved to, that would be 7.
Yes.
All right. Damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
And the rest of your turn. I believe you are prone at the start of this turn, or did you get up last turn?
I got up last turn.
You got it.
I am going to drop Star Razor because it's not helping me that much.
You just put it back in the sheath.
Put it
You
back
got
in
it?
the sheath, and then I am going to grab a dagger and see if that works any better.
Okay. Is it a non-magical dagger?
It's a +1.
Okay.
17 plus 12, so 29.
Yeah, 29 hits.
Yeah, of course the dagger does more damage. That is 8 points of damage from the dagger.
Okay.
And then second attack is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm disappointed that the dagger's doing better. Yeah, 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points of piercing.
And that is my turn.
All right.
Still in melee
We're
range.
staying where you're at, and the Empyrean is going to use another legendary action to make an attack against you. For 19 to hit.
That is my armor class. I'm
So
going
it's
to
a
use
glancing?
reaction to shield.
Okay, reaction shield. Burn that first level spell slot. You got it. You very quickly switch out the Star Razor for the dagger. Using your angelic wings, you fly under the legs of this creature and slash at its Achilles tendon, trying to knock it down. You do a good bit of damage on both sides, but it quickly becomes angry and swings around with that mace where you cast that shield to block it. You're locked tightly in combat with this Empyrean in the center platform. And Vars, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, there's a
Just
clear line for you there.
Straight line right there. So I'm gonna need a Dex save.
Dex saving throw from this guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be
75.
That could be good or bad.
that is 22.
Oh, fuck. That beats it.
Hurry up.
29 plus 5
34.
is 34. 34 halved to 17 lightning damage.
17. All right. That's already halved?
Yeah.
Perfect,
Yes.
perfect.
Some change.
Okay,
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
that's looking good. Any bonus action movement, or are you good where you're at?
I'm chilling right there.
Sweet. That's bringing us back to the Empyrean, who is going to...
Wait again?
There's a legendary action before.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's going to cast a... or it's not a cast, it's just an attack. He's going to use a bolt attack against you, Vars.
Ooh, hate that.
Hopefully it's not an acid bolt.
I might just make it acid.
Those are lots of damage.
That's going to be 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All dude.
Right. And he's going to choose to deal, because you hit him with lightning, he's going to hit you with lightning back. Throw in your same attack right back at you here.
Petty.
That's going to be
I
22.
Good, maybe he'll use fire on me.
30. That's going to be 33 points of lightning damage.
Oh, bro.
That's fine. Now you're back to 100%. Right?
Yeah. Close to it.
And that's going to be his turn, bringing us to Dom once again.
Can I get flanking advantage with this guy or no? Because it's an inanimate sword. Would it flank if it moves over to here? Like for
Ooh,
advantage? I don't know how that
That is
works with the
great
summoned
question.
weapon.
that is a really good question, because typically how flanking works is if this creature is threatened on both sides, that's kind of the idea why you get advantage. And a sword, it's just a weapon. I'm going to say for this instance, yes, but in other instances it might be no.
Okay.
But for this instance, we'll say yes.
Because it already hit him once.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. All right. We're gonna bonus action swing that sword. 14 plus. Nah. I think it's 6. Yeah. 20 to hit.
Does not hit.
Doesn't hit. Well, we tried, boys. Okay, we're gonna create a bonfire underneath him.
Okay. Underneath the Empyrean?
Yeah.
You got it.
For some damage, he needs to make a dex save.
All right.
DC 18.
That's going to be a 17.
Whew. 13. 21 fire damage.
21. Damn.
I rolled 2 8s and a 5.
Ooh. All right. Little fire burning under him. He steps back into it, and a bit of his foot had the blight on it, so it sends searing pain all throughout his leg and bones. He's hurting.
Should have more
I'll
strength.
put it right there. It's going right up his little kill.
Nice.
Get him.
Great. Aynat, you are up next, but first the Empyrean is going to use a legendary action to cast a spell.
Oh no.
Oh.
I put a spell on you.
Now he's going to use Firestorm.
That.
Uh-oh.
So
Fire what?
He already used his reaction.
He did use his reaction. So
Balls.
every
Do I have counterspell?
it's 10 by 10 foot cubes, which is easily enough to cover any of you there. So I'm gonna need
Counterspell.
you're gonna counterspell it
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
immune though, right?
to fire.
Yeah.
I think he's immune to his own fire
Oh, okay, okay,
damage,
okay.
but resistant to fire otherwise. So
Perfect.
you would be resistant.
If I cannot carry the torch of counterspell, someone else will.
What level are you casting it at?
I will go with 5th.
5th level. You're still gonna have to roll. All right. So give me a d20. Add your spell casting modifier, which is 5.
Yeah.
You'll need a 12 or higher to counter this spell.
Do sorcerers know all spells?
15 on the die.
15. That's a successful counter
That's the
spell.
same
Good
one that
counterspell.
Brayden rolled.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Do sorcerers know all spells?
Know all of their like
Like-
every spell?
Yeah.
No.
No?
They kind of
Because I don't know where to see like what spells that I know that aren't prepared yet, or everything I know is just prepared.
yeah, sorcerer, you learn it by level and then it locks it in.
Okay,
You can change out spells when you level up, but only one per level up.
because I have a feat or something that's like I can use one of these points to change my prepared spell. So is that just not
Yeah, you would be able
something-
to prepare something else.
Okay,
Oh dang, I haven't utilized that before. But
so I was like, oh, I don't have counterspells. Is that something I know?
you would be able to, yeah. Sorcerers have access to counterspell, so if you wanted to use that ability and switch that out, you can. Okay,
Not now.
that is successfully countered, and we go back to Aynat's turn at the top of initiative.
All right, fantastic. We're gonna go with the same.
Yes.
Murder. I'm gonna attempt to cast command.
Ooh.
Okay,
And that is a wisdom saving throw.
all right, you got it.
Is that the 13?
19 on the die,
Ooh.
plus 13. It's
Ooh.
gonna be 32.
God damn.
Yeah, that'll save.
What were you commanding him though? What did you scream at him?
Jump.
That would have been really good.
It would have been,
Three
but
on
he
the die.
succeeded by.
What's
You know?
that?
I think that's a 3 on the die.
Oh! He's gonna use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Oh.
Okay, good.
You should have
He's
just
got Virgos. He's got
you
Virgos.
should have just made him
So-
jump straight up.
That would
Like a Mario hop.
Yeah.
It breaks the whole pillar, everybody falls and dies.
Oh no, not this guy.
Dang. I like the hustle.
I love the hustle.
Oh man.
God, that would have been so good.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Bonus action movement.
I'll flip them off.
You got it. You flip it off.
Wait, is that a free action or that's a bonus action?
That's a free action. You
That's
can flip
another
anybody
free
off as a free action, yeah. Mwah.
I present my forehead to be kissed, and before he can do it, I flip him off.
Yeah.
What a tease!
That's psychic damage. I feel like that's
Damage.
He's for
Bring
it's
that
a,
down.
it is emotional damage for sure.
Yeah.
For
Bring
sure.
that
1d1.
All right, Mieszko, we're back up to you with Vars on deck. However, Empyrean is going to take an attack against you, Mieszko, in this interim. That's going to be... Ooh. What is that? 25?
Barracuda.
25 to hit. So I'm just going to roll that damage. And
that's one above my AC.
Really?
With shield.
Damn. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Shucks.
Oh gosh, diddly dark.
Oh no.
Natural 20.
All right, you're good. You're not stunned.
I had that to my free actions.
28.
I think I might stick
28
it.
points of bludgeoning damage to you. And then it is your turn.
Alright, let me roll for concentration.
Berwin gets 2 reactions.
Yeah. 10 plus 8, 18 for concentration check.
You got it. That succeeds.
I'm gonna cast Disguise Self.
Does somebody remember how much his dex save was?
A lot. Everything's at least a lot. I don't think we know.
And
Yeah.
disadvantage against every big red button. I'm feeling too.
Well,
Turns out the guy in the prison queue was like really hard to
Ooh, yeah.
well, fuck it. I'm still gonna go for it. I'm gonna cast Disintegration at 7th level.
Ooh. That's what? A Constitution save or
Dex.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, I thought about that too, and I was like, I'm not gonna.
That's going to be a 17.
Oh,
Does that succeed?
no.
That's a fail.
Then he's going to use a legendary resistance.
Yes.
Huge. That's 2.
That's 2. That's huge.
So he succeeds the save.
This is the guy we want to like kill.
But
Mama.
does he take? No, he doesn't take half. Damn.
You're not here.
Yeah, that's the action.
Okay.
You could use a sending
I'm
stone.
just gonna provoke him. Come on. Too scared?
You've proven yourself quite worthy.
Maybe this is a good guy.
Good. Then let's continue.
He smiles and gets ready to keep fighting. Great. That's your turn. Vars, you're up next.
Beautiful.
With the Empyrean on deck.
I think. Okay. I think after I snatched his spell right out of the sky, I'm just gonna take that magic and just swirl it and send it right back in a fireball. So fuck this guy.
So he goes to summon that firestorm again, and your counter spell is like siphoning that magic,
Yep.
channeling it back into a fireball to throw at him.
Yep.
Excellent. That's a dex save. 13 plus 5 for an 18.
Heyo, that fails.
That fails. He's gonna take it. He's gonna take the full damage.
All right. All right. Plus 5, 36 fire damage.
36.
That's a lot of damage.
Fire, once again scorching over this Empyrean's armor. The leather straps holding his shoulder piece and bracers in place are starting to tear and burn, falling off from his form, leaving him exposed to your attacks even further. That's going to bring us to the Empyrean's turn, but before it becomes his turn, he is going to make one more attack against Mieszko with a legendary action. That's 35 to hit, my man.
Yeah, that hits.
Wouldn't hit Ozwald.
Probably not.
Straight roll.
34 points of bludgeoning damage. And I once again need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, he's supposed to doing cup bar.
18 for the con save.
18 succeeds. You're good.
Beautiful. Mieszko is down.
Mieszko is down. Okay, concentration on Tasha's drops.
Yep.
Mieszko is unconscious. You see that that final attack hits you in the chest, Mieszko, and launches you off from the pillar. You can remove him from the battle map.
Oh!
Okay. Mieszko's dead.
I do still have 76 hit points in total. So taking 3 attacks that are all 30.
Yeah. You see, the rest of you see as Mieszko's body is knocked, the wings fade and the halo shatters above his head as he is knocked spiraling and flipping with momentum through this dark storm and just gets lost somewhere down in those clouds. You lose sight of him within seconds.
Valkin will catch you.
Okay.
Somewhere in a pure blank white room, Valkin and Mieszko are sitting on a bench.
You're on King's
Camera
Cross
zooms in
Station.
on the talking head.
But now it's the Empyrean's turn, and he is going to close the distance on Vars, just moving up to the end of his pillar there. Actually, no, he's going to stay in place and just turn towards Vars and try to hit her with a bolt again.
Good luck.
That's going to be a 27.
Yeah, that'll hit.
This one is going to be fire damage because he's pissed that he's getting burned so much.
He needs a little aloe. Aloe vera.
27 points of fire damage to you, Vars.
Fuck. Okay.
And
Not good.
he's going to stay right where he's at, bringing us to Dom's turn.
Well, he's underneath that bonfire, so he needs to make a dex save.
You got it?
18.
That's going to be natural 19 on the die plus 5. So
Does he take
24.
half? No.
Is it a cantrip?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't take half
Okay.
then.
All right. Bonus action swinging at him with the sword, not at advantage. I never rolled the last one at advantage. That's okay. Ooh, this is worse. This misses. And then I will, Sure, I'll cast Disintegrate.
Okay.
Dex save of 18.
Dex save is 18.
Wait, what am I rolling? Thank God.
Natural 20.
Perfect, I rolled a 3 anyways.
Oh.
If I am unconscious.
Nope, you can't use your force. Sorry, buddy.
Hey,
You're not just unconscious, you're out of there. You're not
I
physically
gotta
present
ask.
there.
That's the spells. That's the bonus action. I can only move now. Over here. Just hope that if he hurts me, I don't fly off the edge.
Alright, sounds good. That's gonna bring us back at the top with Aynat, and now Vars, you're on deck.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to.
Kill him.
I would love to. Probably not. I'm going to. I don't want to get close to him. That's the only reason I haven't been in.
Wait, is Disintegrate? No, Disintegrate's not fire.
Good old force damage.
Sorry, didn't
Ah,
I
yes.
didn't make a plan because my
Force
plan was
damage.
to heal Mieszko on my turn.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yikes.
now
And homie's in the abyss. Homie's
Shit.
lost.
Homie is lost.
That's okay.
So instead, I'm going to. I'll try to guiding bolt him again.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
That was to my dice, not to me. Oh my fucking head. It's gonna miss.
What's the total of it?
17.
17 misses. Sorry. There's always a chance.
You gotta make me say it.
I know.
I know what his AC is.
That's gonna bring us back to you, Vars. Unless bonus or movement, Aynat.
Never happened.
Are chilling on the pillar.
It's
I'd
fake.
like to go back in time and
Fake, just
have
like
my
the
dice. They're mad at me.
Toons, we are up to you. But before your turn, I think that the Empyrean is gonna attack you again.
Oh.
Rad.
Can I use a free action to just scream?
Yeah.
And maybe he'll attack me instead.
You're trying to draw? I'll let
Yeah.
you use your bonus action to make like a performance check if you want. Yeah, give me a performance check. Or you choose, is it persuasion, performance, intimidation?
Definitely not intimidation. I think performance, like, you know, like I'm like putting on a show that I'm like not even trying that hard to hit him. That's why I keep missing. Like, you just wait till my next turn.
Okay.
And
okay.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Give me that check.
Yeah. Stop making me roll, dude. That is a big old 14.
14. I'm gonna call that, okay? He's gonna attack you instead.
Great. Bring it.
Damn.
No, you.
Here's the question. Should I use the last die that I rolled or should I use a new attack roll? Because I did roll an attack roll on Vars. Should I use that same total for you or should I roll a new one?
I think you should use that total, but -2 since he's trying to fling it around.
I don't know if I like that.
Just make it up rules. Has to be
I like
total.
that.
Like half cover,
Just
quarter cover.
court of public opinion. Would you rather I roll a new die or use what I had before?
I think you should do what Sonny
It's
said.
deal or no deal. There's not a
I'm
third
gonna
proposal
say-
here.
Why don't we roll for it? Why don't we roll for it?
No!
I'm gonna say.
Tell us what the number was.
I'm gonna say keep it.
Keep it.
Keep
It was a 5 for a 20 total to hit.
That does hit my AC is 19.
Ah, so the
Yeah, that's why I didn't like it. This one is going to be.
He knows my AC too.
We're gonna bring that. We're gonna call this thunder damage with the storm starting to pick up around you all. That's gonna be.
You just hear.
Oh shit. 27 points of thunder damage to you, Aynat.
That's fine. Can I hellish rebuke?
Yes, you can. That's a dex save on him, right?
Maybe I can't find the
I think he just takes it.
darn spell. Yeah, Dex.
That's gonna be a 18.
That will save,
All right.
but he'll still take half. And once again, I didn't get dice out because I have no confidence in myself.
Me every day.
1 plus 2.
It's funny because it's true.
What?
Nothing.
You can't be mean to me.
He
I'm
said-
already being mean to myself.
He said that's me every day.
Oh,
It's funny because
no.
it's true.
Oh no, Hunter. You have to believe
Here,
in
smell the
yourself.
cum jar. That'll cheer you right up.
That'll cheer you up.
I know what you like.
Got it. There we go. Jesus. Hey, that was a decent. No, never mind. Not really. That's fine. That's fine. I don't add anything to that, right? Of course not. Why would I? That's gonna be 8 fire damage for him.
8 fire damage. Is that already half?
That's already half.
You got it. You got it. All right, that's going to bring us to Vars' turn. That was off of the legendary action in between. So now it's back to you.
Okay, I'm gonna cast
You put
Mental
on my eye.
Prison on this motherfucker. So he's gotta make an intelligence saving throw, please.
What is the effect of mental prison? What condition?
It is a charm.
A charm? Okay. Okay, so, and one more time, that's an intelligence?
Intelligence.
Favorite.
Okay. You're fucking with me.
Yes, 1.
That's 16.
That fails, bitch!
And the effect of this is that he is charmed to. What does the spell do?
Okay, so it creates a prison just in his mind. So he might feel. I feel like for Vars, it would be like this cyclone of fire that doesn't actually exist, but he can see it. He can't move through it, make attacks, melee attacks through it, or he takes extra damage.
I think he's gonna burn his last legendary resistance on that. He's gonna burn his last
The last one, that's
resistance.
huge.
Fuck!
Dang.
And he looks
He takes
hurt.
damage anyway.
Okay.
So that's
I resist.
27.
He resists the spell and shits himself to death.
37. That's 37.
Just like my pup.
Halved?
No, 37 points of psychic damage.
Like it would have been double that if he failed?
No. Okay.
Yeah.
On a successful save, the target takes 5d10 psychic damage and the spell ends. On a failed save, the target takes 5d10 psychic damage and you make the area immediately around the target space appear dangerous.
Oh,
in some
shit.
way.
What
Blah, blah,
spell
blah,
is this?
blah. Mental prison.
They automatically take. Okay, so 37.
Yes. If they are moved out of the illusion, make a melee attack through it, or reach any part of its body through it, they take an additional 10d10 psychic damage.
Okay.
And the spell ends.
He's looking real hurt now, and that spell took a lot out of him. He had to pour all of his celestial willpower into not being overtaken in this mental prison. He breaks the chains of this illusion, but the after effects, the damage still remains. Excellent. Any bonus actions or movement on your turn?
Nope.
All right. He's gonna use. Oh no, he's out of legendary action, so it's back to his turn, and he is going to chuck a bolt. Counter spell.
Is Dom not proficient with great swords? That's why it's only a +6.
That's probably it. Yeah, he's a sorcerer.
Yeah, because his dagger.
A sorcerer. Yeah, he's just gonna throw another bolt at you, Vars.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 33 to hit. He's gonna make this one. He's gonna make this one acid damage.
That's always the deadly one.
Nah. I'm unkillable, bitch.
Uh-oh.
I didn't even take any damage.
Yeah, bitch.
So mad.
Deven is one that kills NPC.
Yeah, that's crazy.
26 points of acid damage.
So
Okay.
How many? 20 what?
26.
1. Oh, okay. 21.
21.
Still kind of. He's gonna move out of that bonfire. He'll just move to the other side of the.
Well, tell me how he gets there, please. He's here.
Yeah, we'll put him closer to you, relative to the table. So just like he'll move, around you there.
He's stepping in my swords, getting attacked by my sword.
I don't think he would leave that space. So I think, he just gets there.
do this.
That's his turn, bringing us to Dom once again. Out of legendary saves, unfortunately.
I will fly this bad boy over here
Never good.
to get advantage on my swing.
Okay.
Ooh. 16 plus 6, 22 to hit.
That just hits. That's a glancing strike.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
He uses the maul to try to fence with this dancing greatsword down at his feet. He's just trying to block the impact. But it does skate up the entirety of the maul and cut all of his knuckles.
13 damage with the dancing greatsword.
13 reduced to 6.
Reduced to 6. And then spells. I will fireball.
A fireball.
Yes. DC 18.
That's going to be a 20.
Okay.
20 to save.
14, 16, 18, 15. 23. Is it 6? It's 8. 29 fire damage.
29. And that'll be reduced to 14. Ooh. All right.
Is it the furnace?
Oh, shit. Okay.
And then I'll end my... No, I won't end my bonfire because that gives me AC, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you get a +3 to AC from that. Okay.
Yes, now I'm at 15.
We're going to use another legendary action to make a bolt attack against Aynat this time.
Oh, no.
Bring it, bitch!
This one's going to be cold damage.
All my friends are dead.
Ooh, that's going to be 34 to hit.
That misses, actually.
Really?
Nah, it's hits real quick.
Let's go. Ooh, bad damage dice.
Bad for you or bad for me?
20 points of cold damage.
You know what? It feels good. I was getting kind of sweaty. Now I feel fine.
All right.
Thank you. Oh, I already used my reaction, so I can't do shit.
That does bring us to your turn, though.
Oh, cool. Excellent. I'm sorry, can you repeat the number on that damage again?
20 points of cold damage.
20.
20.
I'm sick of missing, so I'm going to try and chill touch him.
Okay.
Not that I won't miss, but at least it won't hurt as much because I'm gonna use a spell slot. I cannot roll. Hey guys!
What'd you get?
I did it!
What'd you do?
It's a 19 on the die,
Not good.
which means it's a 31.
That hits!
Hey!
Kill!
I did it! So this is gonna be necrotic damage. Also, he cannot be healed until the end of my next turn. I don't think he has any abilities such as those.
Any healing kegs?
However, if he did, too bad. La 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 la. I need to keep my dice out.
No, the chaos of the dice bag is supreme.
No, it's not. Hey, that's not too bad, you guys. 15 necrotic damage.
15.
15, 1-5.
All right. Bonus
Oops.
action, movement.
Wait, yep, no, it is 15. Bonus action or movement? I think I'm gonna hop over to the platform
Okay, yeah.
if I can.
Absolutely. Give me
Okay.
acrobatics or athletics.
Oh no, I told you I'm done rolling for the day. I'm done rolling.
I want to see it.
You can't make me roll
You gotta.
anymore.
The DC is 8.
One.
The DC is 8?
It's 8.
Oh my god.
So if you fail this, you're a real
that out
piece
loud,
of shit.
so
Oh
it's
my
really
God.
Yeah, I said it for Dom too when
So
Dom
I'm
jumped
sorry.
over.
So if I fail this, I will fall
You
into
just
the abyss and die.
You might not die. I'm in the abyss. I'm not dead.
We don't
If-
know.
Are you
If
sure?
you fail if you get a nat 1, you'll fall in. If you fail, you might just be dangling from the ledge.
Okay.
One. Story.
Leave me alone. Let me live. Hey,
That's huge.
I did it. 19.
19. Oh yeah.
Here we go.
An effortless leap.
I was
You were psyching yourself out. It was much shorter of a distance than you thought it was.
I really overshoot it.
It's just there's such a big gap when you look down.
Yeah.
You get that vertigo, and then it's like, oh, I can't jump that.
So yeah, it's really scary,
Nah,
but I
child's
did
play.
it. I did it, and
But you successfully made it.
yeah. I
Show me
want to
where you land.
get. Yeah. Can I? Do I have any more movement left after that?
We're
No.
just
Yeah, you would.
watching this
That would have taken 10 feet, so whatever you have left over from that, you can move.
Excellent. I think I'm just gonna run up
I know you saw.
another.
5 point blank.
Or choose 5 or 10.
5.
5.
Don't step in the fire.
Okay. Then I'm gonna just get another.
Out of existence. Cool.
20.
Nice.
Am I flanking just a little bit? Even a little tiny bit? Dom's gonna have to move. Dom, just move next time.
We'll say for the purposes of this, yes.
Cool. Okay, and then that's my
Okay. Empyrean is going to use its another legendary action to cast a spell. It's going to try to
I use
cast.
my thing and I counterspell. What's that thing I have?
do that?
I don't know.
That's Valkin's thing, not your. Oh, your thing. You mean Dom's little thing to switch out the spell?
Dom's spell thing, yeah. Dom's little guy. Let me find it again real quick. Flash recall. You've developed the ability to instantly recall an unprepared spell in moments of sudden necessity.
Okay. Yeah, you utilize a counterspell. This is a level 7 Firestorm spell that he's going to try to use again.
Perfect.
So
I'll use it at level 7.
you have a 7th level spell to use?
Yeah.
Okay, then spell fails. It becomes Vars' turn now.
1.
Ew.
How does
But I
it
have
feel
plane
about
shift
that?
as my 7, so it's like
Probably not good.
can't use that here.
He's on the back foot of this entire encounter. After Mieszko left, he thought it was going to be easy, and it's become more overwhelming for him. So he's looking at all of you, trying to discern which of you is the biggest threat. The fireball that keeps shooting at him every turn, the random bag of high damaging magic, or the blight necrotic damage witch in the corner who keeps vexing him.
Fly right in your
Some
face.
rain. I am doing some rain.
So yes, Vars, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm casting a good old 5th level fireball.
All right.
Okay, we have to stop before we get to.
We will get sued regardless. That's going to be.
Suing is a free action.
It's by no means free. It is very expensive. It's a 19 to save on that fireball.
That fails.
That fails.
That fails.
Okay.
Ah, you got him. He's dead.
No saves. No legendary saves.
Yeah, we burn those.
We getting old. I'm doing what? Scared. Do it.
40 points of fire damage, bitch.
Vars,
Just breathe it. Just put it in.
how do you want to do this?
See if it like builds up.
I think Vars is just pissed off that we keep having this like firefight back and forth, and she's just like, fucking stop, dude, and hurls another one at him, trying to just send him right off the ledge.
Make him eat it.
Absolutely. You hurl that fireball forth, and the fire explodes, sending his disintegrating corpse careening through the air.
Hammer.
The hammer does land in that sort of ground that you all stand in. As his physical form dissipates, you hear a voice echo and rumble throughout the pillars, and this storm start to settle.
Oh, good.
You are worthy. And all of you, Aynat, Vars, and Dom specifically, begin to levitate up from the ground. The gravity starts to reverse and you're moving upward. Fitz and Ozwald, who have been watching
We're just
this
sitting
entire...
here cheering. They can't hear anything between the invisible barrier. Just yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
About time.
They start floating up to your position. You pass through a thin layer of clouds, which becomes solid as soon as you're fully through it. Your feet land on this like soft mesh of clouds that feels almost like trampoline mesh, just very bouncy, and like if you push too hard, you might fall right through. And yeah, you 5 are there now. Mieszko and Valkin. Both of you see nothing but dust and wind, like that trail cam footage where it's in the middle of a blizzard. You just see it moving by your eyes faster than you can take anything in. And suddenly you feel yourself lost, like you're not falling anymore. You're just sort of suspended in space, like seeing shit fly by you.
Quick
Yes.
question. Do I feel this if I am unconscious?
No, you don't feel it at all. In fact, make a death saving throw for me.
That's wonderful. Wait, can you portion a death save?
Brayden, shut
No, because you have to be
You're not
conscious
allowed.
to use it.
Berwin
You
probably
can
could.
luck point.
It was a genuine question.
Well, don't ask it next time.
I guess I literally cannot anymore.
Berwin's insane. Berwin's crazy.
Teacher,
All of us are
teacher.
crazy.
Yes.
Dude, the Feywalkers are messed up.
Dude, Feywalkers v Tall Order. Who would win?
Oh, Feywalkers.
Feywalkers
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
Feywalkers.
Okay.
The
How much health do you have? 400 something?
A lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Carl versus Ozwald. Or, sorry, Flint versus Oswald would be nuts. Sorry.
Oh shit. I
Death save?
the wrong person.
I just said it's some random person in college. Your IT professor is like,
7, frowny
No, I said
face.
schematic.
Oh, okay. Okay, sounds good. But yeah, you feel yourself suspended for a moment, and once that fight happens, everybody begins to ascend and land in that same platform. This sort of cloud chamber. It's the inner part of like a cumulonimbus cloud. Just sort of static energy all around you, making your hair stand on edge. Shortly after that, Valkin, you start to feel the feeling of falling once again. You're starting to move downward rapidly, and you see this dark cloud below you.
Can I get my wingdings out?
Sure, yeah, you activate your flight gear.
Just start slowly falling.
Give me a perception check as you're falling too.
I think the plane in its final descent, just slowly circling.
Perception.
Perception.
Sorry for the sniffles. 29.
29. You're tumbling and falling, being buffeted by the wind, moving in all directions, and as soon as you pop that flight gear like a parachute, you even out in the air and start to look around you. You see the silhouettes of your friends in a dark-shaped cloud directly below you where you're falling to. And you also see a limp body falling maybe 30 feet away from you.
Just full on ragdolling.
Without any wings or flight gear, is falling at a rapid rate towards the cloud that's below both of you.
Can I tell you something?
Just let him go.
Let it fall.
He said it feels
Can
like
I
a
try to-
trampoline, right?
Can I just try to glide? Can I try to glide so I would be able to catch him and it would kind of pull us both down?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you give me an acrobatics check. Mieszko's fallen at like maybe 200 feet a second. Like he's Gwen Stacy through the
17.
tower.
It's always my character.
17?
Yeah.
17, you managed to line yourself up. You also have that para-rescue ability. I don't know if you ever took that,
I
but...
don't think I do.
Okay, then you line yourself up, you grasp onto him and try to use your wings to stabilize you both as you make your descent down, which does manage to be enough as you two break the surface of that cloud and land softly on the mesh with everybody else.
Hey! I was worried we'd never see you again. I mean, I totally wasn't worried.
Valkin is holding an unconscious Mieszko right now.
He's somebody praise him! like a mannequin.
Yeah.
Like a puppet?
Oh,
Tell you something.
I also love
So
that
it took
it's
me many sessions to remember that Valkin's got that flight gear, but now every time you say you activate it, I think about it like Buzz Lightyear.
That's how I see it.
I'm falling with style. Pretty much what I do without people.
Yeah, he just hits his chest and just goes.
spring loaded.
Brings you out real quick.
He doesn't actually have a button to retract the wings. He actually has to take it off and push them.
It's like a
back down.
Bakugan. You have to
You have to
figure
lock
out
it
the
in
puzzle of
place.
it.
Get it
Yeah.
back together. Hang on, guys.
After every combat, when every combat starts and he uses it, he's like, I'm gonna have to put this away.
It's a whole 12-step process.
Oh, I'll
It was
heal
a
him.
candle.
Oh, sure.
I'll beat her to it just because I saw them use a lot more spells than I have at this point. So I'll take initiative in that.
Okay, sure. Mieszko, are you dead yet? You roll another death save.
Sorry.
No, my brother just hates me.
No!
Natural 1, yes.
I just want to make sure we're accounting for the actual time that has passed.
True. Also, Dom is full of health.
Dom is full health.
Also, Valkin was carrying like a almost 6-foot man.
Yeah, true.
Mieszko,
Like,
is
so
Mieszko the tallest of the tall order? I forget.
He's like 5'11".
Definitely Valkin.
I think he is the tallest though, right? Or is Vars taller?
is certainly over 6 feet.
Okay, never mind then. So wrong.
She tall bitch.
I think
Tall
third
bitch.
was.
Tall.
That,
Without-
that might be what I'm thinking
Or
of.
with or without heels?
Without.
Without.
Damn.
Mieszko small.
Yeah, my foot's got like a little heel.
Every time
How tall are
Fitz
you?
and Vars have had a
Like
conversation,
5'8" or
it's
something.
actually happening with my head at a like 70-degree angle.
So,
Right at mid level.
how much did you heal
I'm
Mieszko
gonna
for?
use a 4th level cure. I'm gonna use a 3rd level cure wounds.
Yeah, not too much.
Well, I can regain those 3rd level spell slots.
I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's a first level healing potion.
4. Wow, this is
Children.
shit so far. Oh,
If you keep bickering, I'm gonna give you the cum jar.
20 points of healing to Mieszko.
20 points of healing to Mieszko.
20 points of healing to Mieszko.
Excellent.
Oh, Christ.
And
As
then-
all of you are gathered, Mieszko is healed, and you are standing on this very soft cloud platform. That hammer from the Empyrean raises up through the clouds in between all of you, and sort of pings, and a golden light, just like a ripple in water, stretches across the entirety of this chamber. Each of you, except for Valkin. I'm so sorry, man. Each of you feel a little bit of a tingle from the back of your skull all the way down your spine to your toes, as you unlock one of 2 blessings depending on which challenge you succeeded.
If
So-
you succeeded.
Fitz and Ozwald, you both get the Blessing of Kafriel, which is a +5 bonus to Insight, Investigation, or Discernation, all of them. Resistance to necrotic damage, and immunity to the blinded condition. That lasts for 10 long rests.
You guys gotta keep track of that.
Aynat, Mieszko, Vars, and Dom will all get the Succession of Kafriel, which is a +5 bonus to spell attack rolls.
What?
A +3 bonus to spell save DC,
Does somebody have...
And long rests.
and a +3 bonus to initiative
Hold up.
for all of you guys.
Good question. Does anybody have a pen?
I've got all of this on a card. I suggest one of you guys just hold on to it for.
Can you just pass it around so we can copy
Pass
it?
around.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's a card that has stuff on it.
TNT folder.
Here, how about I take a picture?
You picked a
and
card
send
that
it
had
to
stuff
Jeff?
on it.
Thank you.
What?
You picked a card that has stuff on it.
Oh shit.
And does anybody? Oh, I got you.
Oh, I was just gonna take a picture of it and send
Oh,
it to
yeah.
the group chat.
Thank you for
Good call.
Yeah,
I'll keep
anytime.
track of the long rests. I'll have a little tally going for every long rest you take.
Mieszko gets it too, even though he fell into the abyss.
Oh, he
Died
would
like
not.
a bitch.
He would not. Sorry, buddy.
Fuck you.
Everyone loves
I'll go
telling
back
on
to college,
Mieszko,
don't worry.
including Mieszko.
Emotional damage. DM, do I have to roll death saving throws? You do now.
Yeah, no
Jordy,
worries.
I may have accidentally locked the door out of habit, and I'm so sorry if I locked
It
it.
wasn't locked.
Good.
It wasn't?
It
I
wasn't.
turned multiple times.
The knob might be knocked. It still turns if it's locked. It just doesn't on the outside. So it might have been unlocked, but the knob was.
But if I just pulled it open, like just pulled, and did nothing else.
I pushed. I didn't want to push any harder. I didn't want someone to be like, "Who the fuck's breaking in?"
I just
They're gonna
walked up-
steal all our Lego sets.
I just walked up and then it was open.
Never fighting words.
I would steal that.
Y'all-
that
Oh,
shotgun.
God.
Yes.
Is that +3 spell save our spell save DC?
Yep.
Or okay.
Yep.
Holy-
So your spell save DC is increased by 3 for the next 10 long
Never
rests.
gonna again. Thank you.
Okay, cool. I'm
Short
down
rest
with it.
only
Okay.
for Aynat.
You may. You're allowed.
All right, you can sleep. Just so you know, you can do that.
I'm never gonna sleep again.
All right.
Never long rest again.
On a short rest till I die.
Throwing something at us. horrifying.
You don't need long rests.
We've gotten too much shit.
You guys have rested 4 times in the cube already.
We don't need any more.
Yeah.
Bring a restoration.
That's a lot of rests.
4 days?
4 rests.
Yeah.
Not 4 days, because you guys have been spending less than 16 hours in between rests. It's been like an average of 4 hours in between rests.
But that is a good amount of
We
time.
were getting the shit kicked out of us those 4 hours, buddy.
Some of you guys.
Shut
Fuck
up.
you, man. Fuck you.
Not all of us can fly on command.
All of you-
Most of us can.
Actually, now we can, yes.
All of you have this very subtle, except for Valkin and Mieszko, have a very subtle golden halo that's 95% translucent, but if you look real tough, if you squint your eyes, you see a little blurry halo above each of the blessed heads.
That's quite an interesting look with the horns and the halo. I like it. I like it.
It's a pretty fucking cool look, I'm not gonna lie.
Even when this goes away, can I use thaumaturgy to
Imitate it.
Sure.
Like,
go
recreate.
back?
Minor illusion or something like that?
Thank you.
I like it.
Can you
Gotta add more to the fucking art. Okay.
I don't actually know if I have my.
I don't think
It's okay, Mieszko doesn't have anything either.
I just kind of like blow some spores over at not Sonny, Valkin, so that they kind of like spin around his head.
Yeah.
Here you go, buddy.
There's like a few spores.
Yeah. There's just like ours. Shears, this like bumpier.
Lumpy.
A little bit. It's
Excellent.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait,
The sigil in
It's
the
just
room
head.
right now
I know spores.
is right below you. It is written in Infernal.
I read that.
yeah, we read that.
It is, I believe you read
I
it.
do read!
I believe you read it at the end of last session. Aunandrier Watchtower.
But can you jump?
I can
Rear
jump.
Watchtower.
I can jump.
Okay. Anybody need a short rest before we go?
I feel like that
Well,
might benefit me.
I'll take a
Could be
bit.
very
I'm
nice.
okay. I mean, but I won't say no.
Here, let's just,
If everyone
Oh.
else is feeling okay, I can
cross my legs. Can I lay out the portable hole here or no?
You can try.
Oh, like physically? No.
Physically?
The
Yeah,
ground is
no.
not flat. There's no flat surface in this inner cloud.
Well, I cannot use this. Everything in the hole is in the hole.
Yeah, we got something that we could lay down and you could put the
Hey,
hole
you
on
got-
top
I
of.
was gonna get us a snack, but you've got plenty of pocket sausage, right?
theoretically,
I
could
don't know if
just
I do right now.
me and Vars take a quick cat nap. 10 minutes.
What do sorcerers get back?
I will. Do they get some
You
of
have-
their
you have the spell
sorcery
cat nap?
points?
That's okay.
Nice.
I am also going to utilize a short rest, but I'm going to use my channel divinity to regain some spell slots
Okay.
first. I haven't used any of my channel divinities up until this point, so I can regain those 2 third-level spell slots that I had spent.
Okay, so cat nap only affects 3 people. So it'd be the 3 of us for 10 minutes.
Yeah, are the others okay with not short resting?
Kill.
Fine. If people do need a short rest, I can just cast it once and then cast it again.
I don't need a nap, I just want one. Let me be clear.
Oh yeah,
I'm feeling like
I'm
Okay.
constantly
I'll
bridging
live.
between the
I'll be
plane
fine.
of existence and death is tormenting. Happens a lot more to me than I think.
Dom's gonna spend some sorcery points to
Wish I
get
could just-
a spell slot back.
Okay,
Really,
sounds
it's
good.
just like
And
right-
I can take over Dom for the rest of the
Okay,
session.
cool.
You were all good. Thank you for helping out.
It didn't let me actually select the spells,
Okay, cool.
Like which
I wanted to
spell slots are taken off?
but there's 2 3s, a 6, and a 7 that have been used.
You got it. 2 3s, a 6, and a 7.
I got you.
And favored by the gods.
And favored by the gods. Copy.
I'm sitting on a chair.
All right, we're taking a short rest then.
Short rest.
Excellent.
True
Everybody,
short rest. Okay.
roll your hit die. Do restore anything you need to on a short rest, and I think this is where we're going to take our short little break. So we can do that over the break. We'll reconvene and continue into the next room.
And is that what's set up on the title?
Nope.
Maybe. We'll be right back. And we are back.
Hello, everybody.
We've taken a short rest and are ready to proceed into the next room. Any final actions, any preparations, switching of attunements, anything you guys would like to do before proceeding?
Does anyone have a weapon that they can give Dom
Yes.
that he's proficient in?
What is he proficient with?
I know daggers.
I have a dagger that does an extra d6 of radiant.
Just in case he wants to be up close and personal and his sword's already floating. Anybody got a little extra piece of armor to swing his way?
Yeah, seriously.
60's not bad.
12!
Is it 12?
Is it 12?
What's
It's
his dexterity?
His dexterity is...
That's not terrible.
14.
It'll be a common
That
there.
doesn't help. I was gonna cast Mage Armor on him, but that won't help.
That's okay, he'll just die.
Okay.
I will not allow it.
So you're giving one of those daggers over to Dom.
So, who? All of the people that just succeeded in the fight against the Empyrean have a +3.
Everyone but me!
Right,
And
everyone.
Mieszko.
No, then there's a different boon for Fitz and
Yeah.
Ozwald for the riddle.
I would like to give
I got
gift
fours.
of alacrity to. I'll figure that out later. Never mind.
Can Dom wear
I would
medium
assign it
armor?
now.
I'll just. Oh shit. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I'm gonna give gift of alacrity to probably Dom then.
Okay, sounds good.
Probably Dom.
All right.
What does the sigil say?
Polar instinct on myself.
All right, Polar Instinct on you. The sigil says Aunandrier Watchtower.
Are we ready to go to the Watchtower?
Yes.
God damn it! God damn
You guys are pulled once again through the fabric of reality, shooting across space-time to another plane entirely. This one, though written in infertile writing, as soon as you arrive, you see this incredible... Sorry, I shut down for a little second.
I was gonna say, roll initiative.
You just watched a reboot happen.
Okay, here we go.
You had to build the world. They had to load, and then you can describe it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Loading box.
You see a very, very old, dusty, intricate chamber, wide, tall windows, a very strangely shaped, like sort of like an octagon room with bookshelves, workstations, a telescope, and in a chair near the telescope, maybe middle-aged human with blonde hair, sort of tucked back into a ponytail, very thin features, hungry looking, sort of turns and looks at you all as you vamp into the space, taking in the entirety of the space. That wide open window on one side looks out over a gray wasteland of nothing. There's no movement, barely any recognizable features, no mountains, no hills, no lakes. Just gray, flat land that stretches onward and onward and onward. The sky is just a medium gray haze that sits static, unmoving. And this area that you're in is clearly at the peak of a tower, this room, this observatory. filled with all of these arcane trinkets and tools. This emaciated human, sort of in these very dark but elegant and old wizard robes, looks to all of you from the armchair as you bamf into the space.
I get out of cone distance.
Noticeably, like, starving.
Yeah, thin.
I've seen people starving before. I am.
Get
Yeah,
the
I'm
berry.
Pull out.
Oh yeah.
I have not eaten that good berry.
I ate mine.
Good berry.
I am going to give him a good berry.
And I give another one to the plant.
You
Tastes like
immediately
a
approach
protein.
this thin.
Are you right? We don't meet a lot of people in here. I'm gonna put a good berry in his mouth. Open up. Oh, open up. Yep. There we go.
He doesn't get up from the chair. He's just like sort of glued in.
Just
Are there
open
any,
up
any
and
fangs
chew.
in there?
No
Do I
fangs
have
that
to
you
like
see.
move his jaw forward?
No.
to chew, or is
He accepts the good berry.
Okay.
And starts to feel that vitalizing energy sort of rise through him and satiate him. He leans back into the chair.
Does the cube say C8?
Yes, it
Okay,
does.
just wanted to.
Good, very good point of note. C8, Anandriere Watchtower.
I'm going to use the third eye of divination wizards to be able to read any language. And then I'm going to go invisible with the ring of invisibility and try and read a couple of books on the walls.
Okay, yeah, you start going around to different books.
Try and get a feel for where we're at.
Arcana and history check, either or. Tell me which one you roll, and I'll give you information. Yeah, this man sits before you, now sort of like relieved.
Human.
Human,
Human. About how old?
middle age, maybe late 50s, early 60s.
How long have you been in here?
I don't know.
Where are we?
I don't know. We're in the gray waste. And he starts to lift himself out of his chair.
You
His
got it?
arms are struggling to lift himself all the way up.
I'll provide the help
yeah.
action if
Yeah.
Can
necessary.
I'll help him as well, and as I help him up,
Thank
like
you.
take him by the elbow, I'd like to also cast Extract Aspects
Smart.
on him.
I'm gonna get one
as I help
side.
him up.
Fireball.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh, very interesting. Do you do it subtly or are you doing it overtly?
I mean, it's it's got verbal components. I'll do it covertly. I do not.
Okay, yeah, give me sleight
spell
of hand check.
Alright, no problem.
Can I try and block that? Or would I have to make a perception check if they're trying to be sneaky?
22.
You would have to perceive it too. 22. He doesn't seem to notice.
Oh, never mind.
And what's your passive perception?
21?
No, I don't think
If it's above 22, you would notice it.
Mine's 22.
I don't think so.
You would notice that Aynat cast a spell, but
It's
not
21.
which one. Then yeah, you wouldn't notice.
Valkin wouldn't even care. Get that spell out of there, brother.
So extract aspects gives you everything, right?
Well, I mean, I can read it to you, or you could just give me everything.
Read it to me.
I don't know, DM. You tell me.
I assume.
You're supposed to know the rules.
Well, I didn't write this spell, but I think it changes based on what level you are. But just yeah. So
Level
which
11.
stats are you getting from this?
You touch a creature and determine any resistances and immunities it has. When you reach level 5, you can also determine if the creature has any damage vulnerabilities. At level 11, you can determine condition immunities.
Okay.
And at level 16, you can determine the percentage of hit points the creature is at, but we're not at level 16.
You got
But
it.
also, he doesn't seem like he's doing great, so...
Absolutely. Damage resistance is cold, lightning, and necrotic damage. Damage immunities: poison, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
Okay, you're gonna have to repeat all those.
Oh,
things.
of course,
I'm
of course,
so
of course.
Sorry.
So
Resistance.
resistant to cold, lightning, and necrotic damage.
Sounds
Okay.
like Voldemort.
He is immune to poison, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical sources.
BPS.
Seems like a
Beefy guy.
Alright.
And then finally, condition immunity sees immune to being charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Interesting.
Charmed, exhausted.
That's kind of cool.
Can I roll like a insight
Charmed,
check?
exhausted. I'm sorry, Chandler.
Charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
We love you, Chandler.
I'm immune.
Is he
We
faking
love
it?
Chandler.
Count that out.
Is he faking it with an insight check?
Yeah.
Give me an insight check.
Fucking A. Charmed, exhausted, frightened,
Get a
paralyzed.
plus
Poisoned.
5.
Poisoned.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Dirty 20.
Might as well just change your character sheet.
And then
now.
does he
That's
have any
fine.
vulnerabilities?
No vulnerabilities.
Oh, okay.
Great.
He won't forget that.
He's pretty genuine.
Okay.
This thin and scraggly wizard is being helped up by Fitz and Aynat as he says, "We are in the Grey Waste." And he points out the window where that sight is set before you.
Do we
I
have
don't
where
have
that
a
is?
fucking clue what that is.
It's another plane. A terrifying one with no food or water or anything friendly.
How did you get here?
With that, he points to the cube in your hand. I made
What
my
cube?
way here, and it left me
Oh.
What do you mean?
in a
I'm gonna
moment of
grab
need.
onto it a little bit tighter.
In a moment of need, it disappeared from me. I was a mage trying to get through this place to unlock the secrets within, and I was abandoned.
How long ago did it disappear?
I have no idea.
Make
That's
a
not
guess.
What year is it?
What year is it?
What year was it?
It was maybe the 51st or 52nd century when I went on my expedition.
Does Fitz have the brain power to know where that Fitz arrow lies?
51st or 52nd century
Yes, would know.
would be the year 5100 or 200, and no era has lasted that many years other than the third era.
So it was
So it's been a minute, huh?
Should we take him up?
Okay,
It
so
has felt
it
like
did
a
not
long
leave
time.
him and go to Aynat in the well.
You don't know.
It could have.
Oh.
Timey-wimey.
Sorry, that's why I'm asking.
They could have went to the well.
I mean, I guess it could have been hanging out in the well, but
I wonder if
I don't
the
know
well
where it pulled it
actually
from.
kicked that off.
I think the question is, how long does time pass in here? Because theoretically, that could have still happened.
Also, if it's another plane entirely, it doesn't have to just be the prison cube. It could be just this.
I'd like to
plane.
look through the telescope.
Looking through the telescope, it's aligned, specifically looking at. You can barely make a perception check, but you can see
100.
a couple dark spots in the cloud that seem to undulate, growing a little bigger and a little smaller, as if they're peeking through that misted cloud top and pulling itself back.
I'm gonna try to stealthily, while still invisible from the ring, try and slip into another room.
15.
Gonna open one of the doors.
Yep.
15?
Yeah.
15. You can't make out what the shape or the creature is that's in the cloud or whatever is up there.
Creature.
But as you're starting to look through that telescope, he says, "Do you see it?
I don't know.
The shapes in the sky. They prod and they shift and they move, but they never descend.
Oh.
It moves, whatever it is. It does circles around this place. From what I can understand, about every 30 days. Full cycle around this tower.
Terrifying. Why don't you leave this place with us?
I would love nothing more. I've been waiting all this time for someone to follow my path and help me?
Let's take a couple of steps back, though. Who are you?
I am Vasily. I am Vasily, a great mage of import.
From where?
I am from Punjabi, initially.
Oh.
I was a court mage in Arabeos.
Yeah, I'm not from those parts, so I don't really know how legit that all is.
Can I make a history check?
Sure.
He's a hungry man who's stuck in this room.
Aynat, with no history check needed, you would recognize Arabeos as one of the prime cities in Punjabi, leading city in the reformation of history and exploring magical capabilities throughout the plains. They're a very forward-thinking society.
26.
26 on
His name, history check.
Vasily. Nothing comes to mind. You wouldn't have ever heard of a Vasily. Oh, you're Mieszko. Yeah, that's right.
I love that spell.
Shit.
It's almost always
26. I still don't think you would have heard of Vasily, but you do know about Arabeos and about the college there. A very, very prestigious but rigorous program. They raise war mages.
Theoretically, would a 29 possibly get me there? To something but just on the cusp?
I'd say any more specific information would be out of your realm of being able to recall. Like, you wouldn't have learned about it.
Yep.
But you would have done research into Arabeos when you were looking for schools. And their program is very heavily focused on making war-ready spellcasters that are ready to go to war for their country, Arabeos.
How did you get past the last room?
Last room? Where did you come from?
Where did you come from?
I came from a room with an Empyrean.
Yes, we came the Nil-Bridge Remnant.
Is that what that guy was? It's not a torch.
No.
No, it was a candle. Yes, it was rudimentary.
So, do you know how to leave this cube if you have it?
I suspect I was one room away. If we travel through the next sigil together, we will be able to leave this place.
If we go to... I'm sorry, what do you know about the structure of the cube? If we go to C5 or C9, we'll be able to leave.
He starts digging through his pockets for an old notebook that he had. He pulls it out, shakes off a little bit of dust, and...
While he's doing that, I'd like to cast Detect Thoughts on him.
Detect Thoughts.
Yeah. Aynat takes out her notebook to compare with him.
Yeah.
Provide distraction.
You'd have to be subtle about it if you didn't want it to notice.
Yeah.
So give me a sleight of hand check.
Can I give it the help action? Because I'm pulling out my
As a
notebook to
distraction?
be like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Here, like, okay,
So
let's
Vars,
compare
you can
notes.
either roll with advantage, or Aynat and Vars can roll and take the higher result of the two. Up to you.
You can roll with advantage. It's your check.
Sleight of hand. Oh, that's good. That is 22.
It says trust is using that.
22. You cast Detect Thoughts.
Sweet.
Just surface level right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Right now he is looking through his notes thinking, I know I had this in here somewhere. Let's see. C9. Yes. And then he speaks out loud to you. The next room from here should be C9, if I remember. And it says, navigation deck.
Navigation deck. So, and that you think is our...
I believe
That'll
so.
be where we can get out.
Yes.
We need to go to C5.
C5. I think it will take us the same place.
Okay.
I've thought about it a long time. I, too, once sought the Doral Shard as my own personal tool to use. I no longer wish for it.
Hold on.
I want to be rid of this place.
Where did you hear about that?
An invisible, it'll break your invisibility. I'm just being clear.
Yeah.
You're appearing and speaking to him, so you're not
Yes.
going into another room.
No.
Okay, you're staying
I
here.
would be going into another room, hear that, and then stop and go towards it.
Okay. Where did you hear about it?
Yeah.
Our society researched many of the magical instruments of the past. The Doro shards are one of the most powerful artifacts to ever walk across Sunder.
Okay.
Purely by mortal invention, mind you, with the help of the divine.
Do you know where any of the other Doro shards are?
Even if I did, it's been so long. But we did have theories.
Please.
Why do you want to know? I suppose that must be why you're here.
Yes.
Part of it.
I'd like to probe deeper.
Surface level thoughts now. He's curious about your intentions. He's starting to remember the old days of when he was in the Arabeo spellcrafting college. You're probing deeper. That's a saving throw, right?
Wisdom.
Should we just trauma dump on him?
We should just tell him what's going on.
I
gods
know.
Maybe
Worst case
not,
scenario,
though.
we just
No, I
kill
don't
him.
agree.
Maybe not, though.
To me, he's
25 for a wisdom
So
saving throw,
25.
which means he shuts your spell out
But yours is 3 higher now.
Yeah,
for a 23.
23.
Shit.
He shuts your spell out and looks at you. Can we operate on trust?
No, we can't. We can't afford to.
Do you think we've gotten this far with trust?
We've almost
The
tied
only
so
reason
much.
I
we're in here is a
apologize.
mistake.
I trust him.
If you've been through this labyrinth, you should not be surprised that we are fearful to trust.
And the fact that you are so easy to trust scares me a bit,
True,
to be
true.
quite clear.
Fine. If we're going to play that way,
Fireball.
Cannot fight him.
he drops the illusion of his form.
Great.
Oh, yeah,
Cannot
there we
fight
go.
him.
Yep.
It's the Juju Man.
Behind him is curled a large black dog hidden behind the chair, who's also revealed. This dog has 3 heads, and it's just they're all sort of staring, one each of you scanning around. The figure you see before you, the robe remains the same, but the skin turns grayer and paler, starts to fall away like paper burning and falling away from a fire. His skin on his face emaciates even further and further and deteriorates, stretching back and rotting, and reveals but a skull on top of his form.
Listen, I'll be
Do
real
you need
honest.
another good
Silence!
Okay.
Please.
I trust you more in this one than the other one.
You're clearly a higher caliber than I gave you credit for. I apologize for the deception. I intend to leave this place. I wish to do so with you. I don't want to fight, but I've been trapped for too long. Perhaps we can work together
Why would we do that?
so that you would have me as an ally, young one. My knowledge is ancient, eldritch, and beyond your comprehension, and I will assist you in every way I can along your journey through this labyrinth.
And once we leave the labyrinth, what are your intentions? I
I-
understand you want to leave. Then what?
I disappear,
To where?
far from your lifetime, little one. I leave and go on my way. And should you need an ally in a trying time, I will give you my assistance as my saviors.
Inside check. Is he telling me the truth?
Yeah.
24.
24. The creature has no face to read emotion from. The body language is still and rigid. You may have to choose whether you trust this guy.
DM,
Yes.
does my thing have an effect here?
Did you what?
Whoa, calm down.
Oh. Your cursed book?
Yeah.
Yep.
Which one? of the like 5 that you currently hold on to.
I only have 1.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, go.
I've made you an offer, and I, once again, humbly apologize for my deception.
I humbly apologize for the immediate distrust. I mean, I apologize, but I don't necessarily feel bad about it.
As you shouldn't. You're clever. Cleverer than most.
I'm sorry that you felt insulted by our not trusting you. That's what he's trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I meant no
We're
offense.
sorry that you feel bad about it.
You should
don't
know.
feel bad about it.
My name is Crane.
Crane.
Craig? Crane.
Now it's Greg. No.
Okay.
What are you?
Spelled annoyingly if anybody wants to know.
Of course.
K-E-R.
KC''REIN.
You're shitting me.
Great.
You're
Question.
shitting me. KC''.
How about I just call you Casey for
Being
short?
honest.
You will call me Crane, or you will call me nothing.
Fair enough.
We
Call you
was
Casey, we won't take you with us.
What's your little puppy's name? This Cerberus, my loyal ally.
Three-headed dog named
He's
Cerberus.
also, you shouldn't go through those doors. You should be fine now, but I saw you approaching one before. I would suggest leaving them alone for now.
Quick
Oh, so he saw you earlier.
For now.
question.
So like, when's the
So-
right time?
You are from the Third Era, right?
Yes,
Do you know where any of the Senate siphons are?
I once tried to achieve one for my college. Long time ago. From a gentleman named Edmund.
Right.
Yes.
Where? And about how long ago?
He was traveling through Aratheos. He sought my aid.
Third Era.
This was before I uncovered true knowledge. Alas, he was unwilling to part with it. What I offered was not enough. So I sit without it and pursued the Doros shards. But now, I have no need for them. It is yours to claim. Good, just we already got some. I sense that. Clearly you're on a mission. Clearly you're powerful. I don't wish to cause waves. I wish to be set free. Grant me my freedom, please, I beg you. And I will bestow all that I can unto you, with no ill will. Do we have an agreement? I trust him.
I don't trust him.
I don't.
Because honestly, if I was trapped in this place, I would say literally anything. To get out.
What if it was you trapped in this place?
I would say literally
I'd be
anything to
dead.
get out, no matter what my true intentions were.
How have you survived this long?
I would lie through my teeth.
Doesn't really look like you need food.
I don't really think he needs
I can
most
survive
human
anywhere
comforts.
for as long as I need.
Yeah, but how did you get trapped in here in the first place?
The cube,
The cube just disappeared.
as I was holding it in my hand,
The cube just appeared for us. So.
it evaporated from my grasp, turned into atoms, Yeah, maybe we should go quicker. Dissipated.
Are we?
And then I was
Nothing as a group?
stuck. No back tempering could destroy the enchantment. And he points to the ceiling where that same spinning golden rune that prevents teleportation
remains.
I'll give you a quick Lord, and I'll just give a kick and hand the cube to you. It's your call.
We're not at the sigil, though, right?
No, you don't see the sigil.
Yeah.
Where is the sigil?
The sigil is through this door. And he points toward the door kind of at the back of the chamber.
The door that you just told my friend to not go through?
I told him not to go through that door, but you shouldn't go through any of them. And I'll show you why.
And he snaps his fingers. All of the doors open up, and about 15 zombies walk out into the main hall where you all are now.
Nice. Okay.
Are they still coming?
As a show of good faith, Rafgal Destuma in Sheen.
And he snaps his fingers, and all of them shrink down into cockroaches that skittle over the ground and crawl up his legs and into his clothing.
Ew.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Yeah, what's wrong with this
Gross
guy?
and creepy.
Nothing.
There's nothing gross about practicality.
I like you.
I like
Server's coming with us.
objective thinkers, which you seem like you are. I might like you as well.
Oh, shit.
Well,
We still have to go to C5 before we leave here.
I understand.
Are you willing to come with us?
I will not part with you until you leave this cube, and I will not rest to protect you from danger. My key.
Stand guard.
Anybody got any way?
Your key?
You are my key.
I could try.
It's a great time.
We're gonna shake on it.
We can ask him to before we do it.
Ask him to what?
But we're gonna agree under it, under a zone of truth.
Deal.
I'll cast zone of truth. May your words be true, and extend my hand. You'll see us through to the end, and that is a save on his end.
Yeah. He's gonna willingly fail to save.
Cool.
Okay,
I willingly fail as well.
that helps.
I vow to not bring any harm to any of you from here until the end of my days.
And nights.
I'll shake on it, and I will drop a zone of truth.
It is a deal.
Alright, shall we go then?
Yes, please.
Is there any cool stuff in here we should get?
There's a lot of cool stuff in here. There's so much cool stuff.
Veil's dropped.
I'm going through that door.
Wait.
I'm
What?
not going through any door.
As allies, I will give you my knowledge of this place,
Yes.
so that you may be prepared against the trials beyond these doors.
All right.
Oh.
So you're just gonna tell us about it?
Yes.
Oh, easy.
I've done much research. You would have seen, by the way,
So what?
the from the books that you were reading before,
Yep.
you have
It was
taken
a
in.
23 history check.
Yes. The Grey Waste is the plane that you're in right now. I'm gonna pull up my lore document one moment.
I have the
It's
Time to get to the lore.
Time to get the loot.
Hunter. It's time.
It's hood time.
We make it work.
Boys, let's go.
I got it. Wow.
There we are.
I'm ready to be a goblin.
Oh, I do have a hood today.
Not at all what I clicked. Why did that open up?
Get a backpack.
Just balancing on your head the whole session.
This realm. Oh, sorry. This is just what you learned. Never mind.
Yes.
The Grey Waste has been called a few different names. It's also known as Hades. It's a purgatory, place where souls wander endlessly until their time of death. Until they expire beyond expiration. Souls can wander for thousands and thousands of years without ever finding their ending. And yeah, there are beasts within the Grey Waste that consume undead and souls to truly obliviate them from existence. This is a place where people's after death can survive for as long as they can, but will eventually succumb to the beast within.
I'll ask Crane.
Crane.
If there were no gods, if there was not a god of death, is this where the souls would go?
If there were no god of death. No. No, they wouldn't know where to go.
Okay.
There are always ferrymen, those who travel the soul after death to its rightful place. Is there no gods?
I think the ferrymen are gone too, then.
Well, there's kind of one god.
You're joking.
There's one.
Why do you think we're here?
There's
A powerless one.
Things have gotten real damn bleak.
They all turned into stone.
Yeah.
So this mission of yours is of great importance.
I
Oh,
hope
yeah.
one day you're ready to ally to fight a god. Because that's where we're looking right now.
God.
If I was honest, I was thinking of attempting the ritual myself one day. Not anytime soon.
Well, there's a lot of slots available right now, so. Is that too soon?
All of them,
You
actually.
can pick whatever you want.
For
Effectively,
real.
every position has an opening.
Back to it.
The realms
You
are
can be the
scary.
god
No,
of many
it's
faiths.
just factual.
We are in an Andriere. Its watchtower, which looks over the pasture of melancholy, which is what you see before you.
Beautiful.
Not quite, but I respect your positivity. These rooms around us, of which there are 5, I believe. Yes. Each hold a secret treasure within, but they are blocked. They are defended by the contraptions left behind. I don't know who built this tower, but they wanted their secrets guarded. But I presume there are great things beyond those turrets. Proceed cautiously, I would recommend. And send in someone who knows how to work a machine.
Work a machine.
Not it.
Who knows how to work a machine? Oh,
sorry.
Valkin.
I can tinker.
Valkin can do machines.
These machines are more than moving gears. They're magical in nature as well.
So it's Valkin and Vars.
Yeah.
Maybe even Mieszko.
I could do it.
Potentially.
Easy.
We're one of the turrets.
You're the bomb squad now.
Honestly,
Through any door.
it should
I'm
be
good direction.
Aussie that
I'm
goes in
gonna
there and just sits it off
walk
and doesn't
through
take
and
damage.
then just like walk up to the door, invisibility, and try and get to the turret.
Yeah, pick which door on the map down here that you walk through.
I'll go with the one just closest to me because it's the easiest.
Perfect. Pull that paper up. So those D6 represent turrets. So Mieszko, also Sonny, would you be so kind as to place everybody's miniature in the main room there?
I think Mieszko might be in purgatory.
Aynat's back there still. I'll get rid of these.
We can also put our village friend out.
Ooh, he's got a big pointy hat. Maddie, can you reach those 3?
No.
Okay. Whoa.
No. What's wrong with it?
Is that actually his hat?
He's not wearing it.
Ah.
Actually, yeah.
Can he be
Doesn't
here?
that what you're trying? Yeah.
I
It's like at a moment in time, you know?
All right, so you're going through this one. You proceed down where you see the hall turns at a sharp left. You can hear the smallest hint of mechanical whirring as you get around the corner.
I'm gonna put an invisible hand out and then try and retract it quickly to see if it catches anything.
It immediately makes a noise as if it's charging up to shoot something at you.
Oh.
Oh.
Word.
Okay. I want to try and throw a. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm gonna try and throw a dagger at the wall. Like, so this is the hallway, this is the wall. Turret right here, doorway there. I'm gonna throw it right here so that it charges up facing that way.
So it's facing away from where you are. You want it to move where it's facing, based on where you threw the dagger.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna try an expeditious retreat. Book it right behind.
Yeah, give me an attack roll with your dexterity then.
Okay. The polymorph a big hippo.
Hippo?
Hippopotamus? Hippo?
27.
27. Yeah, you toss that dagger to the other edge of the other corner of the room where 19 and deals 62 radiant damage to the dagger that you just shot.
It's not that bad.
Is it a magical dagger?
No.
62.
Then it vaporizes instantly.
Well, once I threw it, I ran down.
Yes.
So did it shoot at that?
It shot at that. You have an action to perform on this turret.
Dispel magic.
Dispel magic. Okay, roll an insight check really quick. Roll an insight or discernation.
Bye, Mieszko.
Dies again. Hey guys, my name is Love. Gotta start practicing.
I need a new gun.
Natural 20, 22.
These turrets have mechanical operating switches that you need a DC, or I'm not going to tell you the DC. You need an Arcana or Tinker Tools check to deactivate them. Dispel magic is not going to be powerful enough to take it out.
But Arcana would do it?
An Arcana check of a certain DC would.
I'll try an Arcana check.
Go for it. Give me an Arcana check. You have one attempt before this turret will shoot at you.
Oh, shit.
You roll with advantage?
No.
Oh. What was that extra?
The thing that we talked about. It's exhaustion.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
But that is okay because I'm still going to use my portent.
Okay.
19 for 29.
Yep, that succeeds. The cannon shoots out a furious bolt of energy. You see that bright golden light of radiant energy and realize why the Lich never really pressed into these chambers before. And yeah, you sneak behind the turret and you see the magical switches and then flip the last one up and the turret powers down completely.
I'm just gonna yell down the hall. It's easy, you guys got this. Simple.
Alright, you keep going.
Sure,
Nice knowing
you
you.
can pass me back that D6 if you don't mind.
It did.
And then I'll just keep going and loot the place.
All right, you move on to the next turret. You're gonna have one chance to disarm it before it tries to shoot you again.
All right.
Around every bend and corner, there appears to be a turret waiting to strike.
Turret.
That's totally fine.
Sure.
Turret of democracy.
Actually made a creature card for this. It's a Mystic Sentry.
Would you say it is a creature?
Yeah, it's a construct.
Then try and banish it.
Just trying to banish it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Banish it.
Cool. Yeah, it disappears.
Perfect. You walk past.
How many times can you do that?
6 more times.
Alright.
And then I'm just gonna walk in the corner.